Hello, I'm Amara Jones, and today is Monday, May 4th. This is Caffeine TV, your daily news brief, here to take you through three headline numbers in just 3 minutes, giving you a different take on everything from housing policy to the Real Housewives. The first number up today is 2. That's the number of people shot and killed last night after they opened fire on an anti-Muslim art event in Garland, Texas, just outside of Dallas, wounding one other person before they were gunned down. Now, one of the suspects, Elton Simpson, of Phoenix, Arizona, according to ABC News, is known to U.S. security forces. He'd attempted to make his way to Somalia to join terrorists there, but was prevented from doing so 5 years ago. And the name of the other suspect is not known. Now, the event itself was organized by the anti-Muslim group, the American Freedom Defense Initiative itself, labeled by the Southern Poverty Law Center as a hate group and well known for its attempt to block the construction of a mosque near Ground Zero in New York and for a number of anti-Muslim ads across the country. The head of the group, Pamela Geller, has said that President Obama is the illegitimate child of Malcolm X and called Supreme Court Justice Elena Kagan, who is Jewish, a Nazi. Now, while we all support the freedom of speech worldwide, particularly after the Charlie Hebdo massacre, the fact is that according to the United States Constitution, freedom of speech can't be used to incite. And while the actions of the two suspects is reprehensible and is unjustifiable, the fact is, given the current global climate, that last night's event was like dropping a match into a can of gasoline. The next number up today is 6, as in 6 days. That's how long Baltimore was under a state of emergency curfew. But yesterday, that curfew was lifted 2 days earlier than had been expected under the original order by Baltimore Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake. It's because calm largely returned to the city after the spate of violence on Monday, helped along by the indictment of the 6 officers involved in the death of Freddie Gray by Baltimore State Attorney Marilyn Mosby, as we spoke about last Friday. But as the cameras go away, there's certain facts that we learned that won't go away that should shock and shame us all. The fact, according to a Johns Hopkins study, that poor teens in Baltimore are worse off than poor teens in Nigeria and India, and also a fact revealed by the Washington Post that the poorest 15 neighborhoods in Baltimore have a lower life expectancy than war-ravaged Yemen or famine-ravaged North Korea. And the only way to avoid future curfews in Baltimore and other cities is to deal with that. The last number up today is 8, as in 8 pounds, 3 ounces. That's the weight of the newest member of the British royal family. At 8:34 on Saturday morning, the Duchess of Cambridge, known to everybody as Kate, gave birth to a baby girl. With those numbers of 8 and 3, the royal family might want to go out and play the lottery. And earlier today, the palace released her official name. It's Charlotte Elizabeth Diana, Princess of Cambridge. Of course, Elizabeth is the name of her great-grandmother, and Diana is the name of her deceased grandmother. Now, many people are wondering why the world is making such a fuss about the birth of one baby. One reason might be that she's now 4th in line to the British throne, an important country in the world, but also given the fact that the news last week was dominated by death and destruction in Baltimore and Nepal, the entry of new light in the world and the celebration of that seems to be in order.